Everyone driving through French knows La Motte wines. It's like an iconic, that's the iconic winery of French. And the Pierneef collection is kind of the top of the range, and they've been focusing recently on a beautiful Sauvignon Blanc, but which actually doesn't come from French. It comes from the Cape South Coast, and it's not only pure Sauvignon Blanc, it actually has 15% of Semillon in it, in a good way, I mean a good Bordeaux blend, white blend. Why do we say Bordeaux anymore? Should we call South African white blend? Should we say that?
No, because we have blends with Chenin and
So
blends with
Chenin.
other
So
things.
let's stay on the Bordeaux side of the blend, and Sauvignon Blanc, 85%, Semillon, 15%, Cape South Coast. What do you think of that wine, Kathy?
It's really delicious. I must say that it's obviously Semillon because it has that waxy character, a subtle straw character to the nose, and then the Semillon also carries through onto the palate, then adding an extra weight and just an extra dimension. But let's just not forget about the beauty of the Sauvignon Blanc that's in this wine as well. It's exceedingly fresh, and for me, I think what I like best about this Sauvignon is that it's green, but it's green grass and maybe some green faint capsicum, but it doesn't have the green apple, the green fruit, the green gage, the green fig characters. So in a way, it's more of a herbal than a really primary fruity Sauvignon Blanc for me. And I think that works really well with the Semillon. It keeps the acidity, they're both acid grapes, keeps the acidity elevated. It adds to the freshness, and this wine is beautifully dry. It's just 2 grams per litre sugar, and that is one of the things that really makes it stand apart for me, is that sometimes those that come in, sneak under the radar, less expensive prices, they have to trade on some sugar to get you to like them. This wine doesn't have to trade on anything. It's trading on pure fruit. It's trading on that complexity delivered by the Semillon, and it's got such lovely weight and length.
I agree with you definitely on the Semillon input and this waxiness. That was a key marker on the first note of the wine. As well, for a very high acidity wine, somehow, I mean, when you put it on the palate, you see a freshness is here, but no astringency, no bitterness. It's perfectly integrated. And yes, the Semillon gives this oily coating, this oily texture to the palate that makes the acid far more enjoyable, the freshness far more enjoyable, and it makes you wonder, do we have to make Sauvignon Blanc pure, or is it really made to match so perfectly with a touch of Semillon, like salt and pepper, to make the Sauvignon Blanc perfect?
Well, now you're speaking like a Bordelais, but let's just go and chat
Don't
to the
call me
guys in the
Bordelais, please.
Sancerre.
Okay. Very interesting wine. A lot of freshness coming from this south coast. The Semillon really adding a new dimension in terms of complexity, in terms of texture. Very well made wine, very interesting. And yes, wax can be a marker if you want to find that wine. Well done.